Hi guys, welcome to another installment of Kelly and Jefferson Watch Their Own Movies. Today we are, last episode we did Stranger Story, and today is the second Stranger Story. Is called Stranger Story 2, so that's what we're doing today.
It took a long time to come up with that.
Took a long time to come up with that one, yeah. This is Stranger Story 2, so let's go ahead and get started. This was, again, there's our egret walking in the surf.
I love our egret.
Always a great way to start a movie. Kelly's Filmworks, just so you know who made this show. This was a limited series we did, and it was an episodic format of 3 stories within one film, and of the concept of the perfect stranger, of a modern day Jesus figure that interacted with people, and we based these stories on accounts from the New Testament. So this first one is called Mary Magdalene. It stars the wonderful Melissa Combs, who we worked with for many years, and she's one of our favorite people, one of our favorite actresses.
Tomorrow, the Senate will be voting on a bill.
And there is Juliana Allen. This is her first speaking role with us. She was in Another Perfect Stranger, but she was just an airplane passenger, and we got to be friends. We thought she looked like a newswoman. So this is the send up that this first one is a story of we try to keep everything contemporary, and it's of a senator who is going to have a deciding vote in a landmark abortion bill, and it's just the conflict that goes in with her, and that's kind of the send up of this story. So this was our network news set. Julianne did a great job. We want it to look so real. There's the wonderful, incredibly talented Kendall Rutledge. We couldn't wait to get her back in. When it didn't work out for her to be in the Perfect Stranger movie because she was pregnant, we couldn't wait to get her back when we were doing the.
She forgot to check with us on that schedule.
Well, Leslie, the senator supported.
And she's great. She's playing the senator's assistant, and so I wrote the dialogue in this. I love writing political speak because she doesn't really say anything. It's just she's just dodging and dodging questions about why the senator has not come out with how she's going to vote on this bill, and so it's just kind of fun. It's political theater. What's fun because I wanted the news program to look real, so we've got the crawl there, but the crawl down at the bottom, I knew it needed to be because that was going to be a big thing back then, that it had to be a continuous thing of stories. And if you look really closely, a lot of them are teasers for upcoming movies. There's singing there about
something about Cheneyville.
There's something about Clancy Miller. There's something about Barbara from One Message, which was another. So doing the crawl was fun because then you had to come up with so many things to put on there, news stories, and I think something about our dog made a news story there. So, but I think that looks good. Again, we had the same crew working on all these episodes together, so just
perfect. I loved her
face. This is another great shot. We actually shot this in the upper hallway at our church to play the Senate offices. There's Steve Ladden. There's Lola. There's Rod.
Shantawan.
Yeah, Shantawan, who we've already seen twice in our movies so far. So yeah, this was fun. It was fun just playing political theater with all of this.
We'll have something to announce later. Thank you so much for coming.
With the flashes and the cameras.
And Shantawan going back on.
Shantawan, yeah, playing the bodyguard, Secret Service guy. This was actually this is at our church. This was somebody's office.
I know.
I guess we kicked him out for that day. It was just really not one of the pastor's office.
I saw the interview.
I thought this looks like something a senator would.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Would have in it. So again, when we cast for these Stranger Stories, we didn't hold any auditions. I mean, we knew that when we knew the stories we were going to be doing, we were going to use various writers, various directors. But as far as who was going to star in them, we want Melissa for this one. We want Tom for the. We knew because we
That sure
were,
helped things out by knowing that ahead of
Right.
time, because we didn't have a lot of time to
we
figure
didn't have a
these
lot of
things out.
time, and when you know somebody's good, then that just saves you.
And your minute's just about
That just saves you. We knew these two girls could pull this off, and didn't need a lot of rehearsal, if any rehearsal. I don't think we had any.
about whether or not you're still coming to New
But
York.
Melissa she can look so senatorial.
I'm sure
And Kendall is just the greatest natural actress I've ever met. I wish we had done 100 could do 100 movies
You have a press conference
with
at 5:30.
Kendall.
I haven't scheduled anything.
I did.
But she's playing great, playing the assistant that's trying to tell her,
You have got to give.
telling the senator what advising her. It's like you need to keep your PR up. You're gonna lose your constituents and stuff. Just the things are important.
Which I'm sure this is what happens behind the scenes a lot of times.
Yeah,
Somebody else trying to
this
tell you
isn't
what you
based.
need to be
Yeah,
doing
this
and-
story
yeah.
was pure. Stephanie Vickers and I wrote this one together. Stephanie, that was in The Woman at the Well part in the first Stranger film.
Are you resigning because you don't approve of the way I'm handling things? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, a lot of chick power in this room right
Oh, it's
now.
great.
We're both stressed out, but this.
Corey Lash, a friend of mine who is a film professor at Western Kentucky University. He directed this one.
Talking about making history and.
I didn't go to film school, so he was never actually my professor, but we were friends, and he did teach me a lot about the business early on. So
It's not about
say, well, we get the opportunity to come direct one of these segments. We would usually take about 3 or 4 days shooting them, depending on. I think we moved
How
around.
many locations?
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
had a lot of locations on this one, on this show. So this would have been the fourth one we did.
I'm going for a walk.
A walk? Where? We've got to.
It was kind of nice. We didn't. The set was already done. We had to do very little
Right, but now she's
decorating or
gonna
anything.
leave.
Yeah.
I'll call security.
It's okay. I'll go the back way.
I met Melissa doing. We were doing a short, or we were doing something for a promotional thing for an advertising agency. It was made like a television show send up that they were going to show at some big conference or something, and it was a comedy.
Oh my gosh, it was so
And
fun.
Melissa and I were playing biker. We were members of a motorcycle gang. So the first
Funny
time.
motorcycle game.
First time we met each other, I had really long hair and an eye patch, and Melissa was all dressed in leather. And this is at historic Cave Hill Cemetery.
It was a big deal that they let us film here.
Yeah, they weren't too privy on production companies coming in, so we had to promise we would be good and give them a lot of assurance and a lot of insurance.
And
But
we
it's just.
kept the crew small, and,
Yeah, and
which
it's-
we did on these anyway.
But it has a real part. It's historic. It's in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's historic. Colonel Sanders is buried there. Muhammad Ali is buried there. But it's got a real park-like setting. We just thought,
It's very peaceful and
it's
beautiful.
a subject of abortion and life and death and things like that. And so I thought, a cemetery. If we can pull this off going there, that it would.
Come on. Yeah, come on.
There I am.
Come on.
And here comes our dog.
Here comes Butkus. We also had to get special permission for Butkus to be there, because
Oh,
I think
special.
dogs weren't allowed to run around the cemetery.
And my job that day, I ran him around.
Oh yeah, oh bless his
Buckets and I
heart.
ran laps and laps and laps and laps because I didn't want him to have too much energy. Because he was about 2 then. He had a lot of energy.
Butkus had a lot of energy. So we gave him
So
a bit
I
of-
ran like 10 miles that day.
So this was good, and again, this is working with somebody that you know so well. We played off of each other, and I handed her the nasty bone that had the dog slobber on it. So yeah, we're still remember from the first Stranger story that we covered last week that I decided to change up my look just to keep things interesting. So kind of got a little bit of everything going on there with the sandals and.
No, I don't have one. Besides, his owner will be along any minute now.
So at this point in time, like, especially if you saw the other one with the first 3 segments, you're kind of catching on to who this character is when you see him. But obviously, the main characters never know who he is. So there's
Oh, of course not.
there's little Easter eggs and things.
Kind of like
so.
Superman. Nobody knows who that is.
Yeah. So yeah, kind of.
I've always been more comfortable with cats than dogs.
But yeah, you notice I've got a hold of Butkus's collar because he's gonna want to go because the crew is right here. He wanted to go play with the crew, so I had to keep him looking at me. So
He's been acting funny the last
Oh yeah, it's a lot going on, and I'm sure there's some squirrels and
yeah,
other fun
yeah.
things.
Oh, look at that. Oh, here's Kelly,
Come on.
the real Kelly, as the owner. Yeah.
Oh no, we had a fun day. That was my whole job. Just
Yeah, no
dog
sleeves.
wrangler.
It was pretty warm that day. Actually, Kendall's character is the Kelly in this segment. So
Are you a vet?
Not really. Just love animals.
I love the way everybody always asks him about his profession. He's like,
Yeah,
oh, yeah, I've
yeah.
done a little bit of that or a little bit of
No,
that.
I just needed
And she's
Melissa-
like Elizabeth Taylor over there, hoping nobody will
Yeah,
recognize her because
yeah.
she's got her big sunglasses on.
close by. I like the peace and quiet.
yeah, she's a musical theater aficionado. She's an incredible singer.
Maybe not.
She's a great actress too.
Coming here causes you to
She's somebody else. Every time we would come up with a new project, we would say, okay, where do we put Melissa in that? It was too bad we couldn't use her in everything we did, but
Do you not watch television?
I love this. How do you not know who I am?
she just gets
Kinda touch and go.
she just gets the characters so well. And
Newspapers? Internet?
Oh yeah, you never have to direct her really.
no, Coen Brothers. If you cast right, you never have to direct. Such a beautiful lady.
And they're a nice thing too about Jesus. You can just be who you are. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, remember I said that Percy was as close as I would ever get to Billy D. Williams. I always tell Melissa, you're as close as I'll ever get to Yvonne DiCarlo.
They come here every month.
You know them?
And that was making use of our crew too. That's our DP and our cinematographer there playing.
Yeah.
That's her.
Father and son.
Yeah. Yeah, we could have brought somebody in to do that, but it would have been,
Godly
you know,
wonderful,
you just
compassionate,
just-
generosity.
Especially in a location like this where we're trying to be very
Yeah.
low key. We don't want to have a lot of extra people.
yeah. Who knows what they're talking about, those two? But
Not always.
there's Gary Miller and Bill Smith.
Came close to falling
I'm sure they're
apart.
trying not to laugh.
Yeah.
Faith sustained them.
You go to church with her?
Sort of.
So these were talky episodes and things. So the
Not
the
exactly.
discovery and the dialogue and then the problem and stuff. So they were kind of formulaic,
How
but
about you?
they all worked.
I work for the government.
It's such a beautiful
explains it.
place to shoot.
Yeah, but again, we shot these in the beginning of summer. It's July or August, so I know. And Melissa, as beautiful and elegant as she is a sweater. So
She'll tell you that.
she'll be the first one to tell you. You can see her hair's kind of sticking to her cheek a little bit.
Decision making.
Yeah, like why can't we
I
have done
really
this in
shouldn't be
October?
talking about my work, but yes, it's about decisions.
I understand.
And this
You can't possibly.
again,
understand.
this isn't super realistic. I guess maybe one senator having one vote and nobody knows what she. I mean, I just wanted to
Someone in the Bay for
I just wanted to build up the get to the storyline, you know, and you know, even important people are humans, and
Yeah.
you know, a decision like this, and but you know, I'm going to start giving things away, but her decision's being held up over her own guilt and her own what she feels like is her own hypocrisy.
Right.
Look, do you really not know
Which is
who
definitely
This
something
funny. We
everybody
keep
does.
going back to, do you not know who I am? So it's like,
You're somebody who's looking for peace and quiet.
but just the frustration on her face. So
That's so funny.
you know, nowadays, used to be you never knew who a politician was, but with television and the internet now, you know who all the politicians are.
Yeah, they can't hide.
For better or worse, yeah, good or
I
bad.
thought that was part of the reason why the people, why they thought I would do a good job for them. I've always tried to trust
Melissa
people.
is of Italian
I never
descent.
100%.
So we're talking.
Lives in Indiana.
Hidden
Lived
from
there her whole
everyone,
life.
keeping you from moving forward,
I
right?
think she might have been in the Miss Indiana pageant
That wouldn't
or something
surprise
like
me.
that. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen pictures of Melissa when she was in 10th grade. She has been beautiful her entire life.
You think God knows?
Again, it's the dialogue we've gotten used to with this.
Yes, I do. one of the things I struggle with.
Nick Palladino did
This is
did the
ridiculous.
sound on all of
I don't
these
even know you.
episodes. We
And
were
I've got
lucky to get him.
Oh, we love Nick.
So
He's been very good to us
yeah,
over the years.
he did our first film.
Okay, nobody calls me that but my family.
Called
Now,
her
just
Maggie.
who are you?
Obviously somebody who can read a keychain.
Remember that was in the script. Remember one of our crew member, we had
Oh, yeah.
a girl named Maggie working for us
Yeah.
doing craft services. So we said, can we use your keychain for a visual? Because it did say Maggie.
I didn't mean to be.
Oh, that was perfect.
Look, I'm
And I didn't really think about it until I think after
You know what?
we completed this, that Maggie O'Connell is Janine Turner's character.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so Margaret O'Connell is actually so. That was like probably
Probably in the back of your head.
In the back of my head,
and
yeah,
None of
so-
us even, yeah. Because
It's
you
a-
only hear her call that one time,
Yeah.
I think, by her grandmother.
yeah. So it's
Yeah, I love these shots.
kind of and we got a good response from these stories. So there was no reason to add more action or draw. Like so, we basically had 3 of these segments per film, and they would usually be about 30 minutes. So again, you kind of have to get into your story and your resolve and get back out again. So that's me and Missy walking on a really long lens. I think they're shooting from the other. This is the last time the gag with visuals. I think this is the last time we use it. I think I finally said let's abandon it after this. I don't.
Would it help if I told you that I know what it feels like to feel lonely in the face of being criticized?
This is my favorite one of it, though. I like this
Yeah,
one.
with the reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that came across really
And you
nice.
saw I didn't color my hair or anything like that because I knew it was going to be in the water. But yeah,
I thought
came off pretty
that
well.
one worked really well.
Did your friends
Yeah.
think you were doing things just to look good instead of knowing you well enough to realize it was
Again, just like we did with the woman at the well, it's just a callback that
I also know others did.
he's reminiscing of when he had these encounters.
About doing what I knew God wanted me to do.
There are a lot of things.
Again, just another way to say,
Yeah.
I understand what you're going through. I understand how you feel.
Yeah,
You think anyone is ever fully prepared for what life throws at them?
I've kind of got the out of work artist look there going on.
Yeah, looks good.
Sometimes I wasn't real sure what to do, just different from last time.
When you should have.
Well, that was a good hairstyle for the heat and humidity.
Oh yeah. Those curls
What
are
if deep
not
down
manufactured.
you
That's
knew
that's all
something was
humidity.
wrong, but you did it anyway. You failed the test, and the reminder of it never went away.
Yeah, it kind of went back to Mary Magdalene, who had a past, but she was also a person of importance in her culture.
God's love is
That's why we came up with this one.
in size and strength. And his desire to forgive people is just as big.
But that just doesn't seem.
Rational.
Over and
Yeah.
over and over, forgiveness.
God's
Yeah.
love makes no sense at all to the world. Especially when people try to define it in their terms. It goes against every
I guess
instinct
it's
the
just
world ever had.
the way we are as human beings. We have to be reminded a lot about forgiveness.
And
Even in
that grace
anything.
doesn't really compute with. I mean, it's the most unnatural thing to grasp is total grace, and so we grasp with it. The concept we can be forgiven for everything that we do, and that's what she's struggling with. Oh my goodness!
I
This is
forgot about it.
little Elizabeth Wallace and her mom Tina Wallace.
Elizabeth, who's now in college.
Yeah. Little Elizabeth, she couldn't have been 2 years old then.
Oh.
And remember, she was just talking, and she kept talking over her mom's lines, and
Thank you.
I'm sorry. She's usually pretty
she
good
is so
about
little
staying
there.
put.
No problem.
Come on, sweetie. Let's
I know
make
she,
this nice
she's a
and
little chatterbox. We kept
Oh.
saying, how do we keep her quiet?
Bye, Elizabeth.
I think we had to dub her voice there. I just.
She
you
was
know,
already, I'm really smart.
It's like
and I
I'm
can talk.
executive producer. I can put anybody in these things that I want to. So
Oh, that was fun.
yeah, I just thought it was
Andrew Robinson.
that's CGI'd
The
in.
perfect
I'm
woman you
pretty
were
sure.
telling me about.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, so Elizabeth came. So I remember Corey, this established director that was directing this episode when I was telling about the cast, and so he says, so we have animals and babies. It's like they always tell you two things you don't work with are children and animals.
And we gave them both.
Guess what, Corey? We've got both of them.
But we had the mother with the toddler and the owner as the dog handler.
Yeah.
So we didn't leave them hanging.
But Elizabeth kept doing her mom's lines because she would hear her mom practicing her lines. So Elizabeth kept doing the lines. And you don't want to. You say, Elizabeth, please, you gotta have to be quiet. You can't. Please don't talk over mommy's lines. The director's already irritated at the producer.
Just like you will. Once that noose is gone.
Like I said,
And
I don't know anything about it.
I love how we did these formats because every segment is like its own little mini film in there. Like they would all stand alone. So I think there's a move here. I think she has the option of sitting on her own bench like they were before, but she decides to sit with him. I don't know if you picked up on it because I was talking, we were laughing about it, but you noticed that when the mother walked away with the kid waved and said, "Bye, Jesus." Like, a pure heart knows who he is. That's kind of what I was trying to. So she said,
Yeah,
bye, Jesus. Yeah.
Abortion to an end in this country.
Yeah?
When I was in college,
Yeah.
I had an abortion. I was 21. He was one of my professors.
Yeah, this is good writing here. Stephanie did a good job.
And respected him.
She wrote most of this
And I
dialogue.
thought he felt the same way. When I got pregnant, well, it didn't fit into either of our plans.
And you think about, she's obviously has a very conservative constituency, and she's been vocal about her faith. She's already established that, and when something like this happened, yeah, how would that go over? I mean, if it was, if we think about, I don't want to say anybody's names because it'll be misconstrued, but if you just think about who, think of somebody in your mind, you found out, that they,
Right.
but it's just.
And that's human nature. Again, two people can't see that, oh, well, that was 30 years ago, but possibly your views are different now.
Right, and I'm not forgivable. I'm not forgivable, and so I don't deserve to be telling people.
Thought I'd put it all behind me. Now here I sit, high and mighty, about to tell thousands of women
She's so good, she makes me cry.
they can't do.
Oh, there's a
exactly
shock.
what I do. What kind of person am I?
Your one has just overlooked a couple of important
I
details.
guess it's good too that he kind of looks a little on the bummy side, that she didn't really feel. I mean, she didn't think he was a reporter or anything like that.
Oh, right.
So that
Yeah.
kind of a method to the
As
madness.
soon as you feel forgiven. He said you are forgiven.
Oh yeah, she never would have even
You don't
talked
feel
to him.
that way. And the problem is between you and that noose I mentioned earlier. Not you and God.
Yeah, that.
Would that be the noose that's keeping me from accomplishing great things?
You've always believed in what happened at the cross, right?
Yeah, of course I have.
Well, if you don't
She played
acknowledge
this so
forgiveness,
well. Again, Melissa's faith is really important to her too.
you think
So.
God arranged all that so you could feel changed.
So I mean, I don't know how you would he could act that so effectively if you didn't feel that way in real life. I know great actors do it all the time. I mean, you have atheists playing, Moses and not Charlton Heston, but I mean just. But she knew where to go. She knew where to go to find this character.
For you to do.
I keep getting drawn in watching it.
I know, it's-
Forgetting I'm supposed to be. Yeah.
Accept it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, such a good callback here.
Bye, Maggie.
Bye, Jesus.
Oh, and that just, how great was that? So it was a callback to the kid, a callback to when we did that same thing with in The Woman at the Well in the first film, where she in that little moment she knows who he is, you know, or you know, and it just kind of adds an intriguing element to it.
Oh, and this music.
Oh yeah, that's Kendall. We borrowed. Kendall had just cut an album, and
One of those annoying overachievers
that
can sing and act.
Can
and
you
do
sing and
everything, so
act and
that's-
let us use some of your music? We licensed it.
Kendall's incredible voice.
Yeah. So here's our press conference. Several people
That's
there.
great.
Yeah. Here's Kurt. Kurt's one of our veterans. There's the Otts.
Paula.
Beautiful Paula back there. Corey set this up, and I kind of let him do it. It wasn't. Still the great Kendall Rutledge. There's Kathy Hodge.
Now she's feeling all great. She's all mad at her.
Sorry you didn't have time.
Kathy Hodge, without whom there probably wouldn't be a Kelly's Filmworks.
Oh,
The only
definitely.
vacancy filled in is yours.
Because everybody's always got a bunch of people, so we say, okay, look, you being her entourage back here waiting on her. She was just thrilled to be in that, so. So we've got the Kendall's got her speech all ready for her, and
And we're back at church again.
yeah, this is back. Our set is in the. I think this is like in the fellowship hall that had a lectern, so we set it up. There's Kendall's husband and stepdaughter sitting right up front. This was hard to put together. We did not have a million people, so we kind of had to make it look like we had to pull a few stops here and there.
Try to make it sound noisy
Yeah.
and that kind of thing.
There's Regina Edwards right behind. Regina was one of the reporters in the first part when she was getting
Kendall's
ambushed.
reactions are
Yeah.
always so
I want to
fabulous.
thank you all for being here today. I know everyone's anxious to get a heads up on how I'm going to vote tomorrow.
So we didn't make a big announcement about what this was. So you maybe just a group of concerned citizens or something like that. So
That has the possibility.
And I don't think, if you're into the story, you're not concerned about that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just,
If you're into the
more
story,
concerned
yeah,
with what
yeah.
she's saying.
it looks full. It looks American.
Yeah.
It looks like it's somewhere.
In
looks
reaching my
important.
decision, I did a lot of soul searching.
And we shot this out of order. So Melissa actually did this before we went on location at the cemetery. So you think about that.
So now,
Right, to emotionally be in this
instead
spot
of
and then go back.
explaining to you about
So this is when her assistant says, you're having a press conference and you're going to give your answer today. And she really pushed her into it. So
I'd like to tell you how I've decided to live my life.
So I knew Melissa was just going to knock this out of the. Oh, great look. This
Oh my
is-
gosh, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Don't take me down with you.
Kelly
What?
is saying. Oh, she just announced it.
Yeah.
I wasn't
Look at
married.
Kendall's look. Oh yeah, this is
and I
great.
certainly wasn't
Kathy.
walking with God. I was going my own way, down my own path. And for years after,
Yeah, if sinners
I
couldn't
lived with fear
couldn't
and guilt
um,
and shame for what I'd done.
talk about their past, and there's no hope for anybody because everybody's falling
It
short.
wasn't until I accepted
And when we love, if everyone would be this
Yeah.
truthful and we knew
His
everything.
forgiveness.
I mean, not knew everything about their lives, but
Yeah.
where they're coming from and why they want to vote the
Yeah.
way they want to vote. And
And we knew she was going to. I just knew she was going to knock this out of
In
the
that
park.
moment, I was freed of
Handsome
all that
Terry.
inner pain
no baby face.
that had been like a noose around my neck, choking the joy of life from me.
Mm.
I was also enlightened.
I believe that's me.
I believe that. Yeah, I think that is in our living room. I think
Yeah.
I said we need a cutaway from the press conference. So let's show that as he is being on news. So
That's
we got to play news again.
Some independent filmmaking there.
Yeah, we got to play news again.
Now I realize
Hey, it's what you don't see. Like I said, that is very much in our living room.
Yeah, like I'm sure Buckus is right there too.
Yeah, yeah.
my health is being restored.
That looks
And
good.
given a second
Oh,
chance
There's
to
Regina.
rectify a mistake I made by now doing
Beautiful
all
Becky
I can
Ott.
to keep other women from being led down the same path I followed. This wonderful country of ours.
Yeah, this whole press conference thing may have taken an hour or two to shoot.
And I
So it's
believe
like,
that only through a reemergence
how many actors did we want to bring in for that? So,
Right.
especially since we're doing so many cutaways. You never see the group all together. You always see shoulders and so.
and my hope.
Yeah,
Just a little maneuver.
A little bit when you first came in from
Yeah.
behind, but not a lot.
It
Yeah.
gets the point across.
In this country, as our founding fathers meant it to be. For so long, we have taken too many leniencies.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's a nice shot.
yeah. And that went up. So that was Mary Magdalene. This next segment is called Thomas.
Oh.
There is the city of Chicago, where this one takes place. This is when we did this one. I wrote most of this script as well. This is Rush Limbaugh was really big. Rush Limbaugh was big, of course, and Morton Downey Jr. was really big too. He was more of a shock radio guy. He would actually Rush was great, but Morton Downey Jr. would go after his listeners.
I was gonna say
and
Rush
stuff.
didn't yell at people like.
So that's kind of how I wanted to do this. So
You wanted somebody that was really full of himself and.
yeah, but I love the whole setup here. But going out over the airwaves of Chicago in the middle of the night with this show. There's Matt Wallace. These two,
Two of our absolute favorite.
two of our favorite actors. We put them together. So this one was a little bit different. We were trying to mix things up and keep things interesting. So my character is in this one 99% of the time. It's voice coming through. I said, can we do that? Man, that's a long time, and one set and everything else. But I just knew Tom can just make so much out of nothing. Well, both of these guys can.
man.
I said, yeah, we can just put Tom. This is like a tour de force of Tom loose. He can pull it off. He can do this for 30 minutes. He can keep it interesting. But we're
And this was
establishing.
shot in Shelbyville, Kentucky.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this was this radio set was actually a recording studio at Shelby Christian Church. Yeah, we knew the guy who was in charge of media there, so it's perfect. It had the glass. This is a live room, and we just kind of had to put our radio stuff in there.
They were very gracious to let us use
and we did.
it. They just
But we were
left
shooting.
us there. Let
We
us
were
have
shooting
it.
overnight. This is an overnight shoot. Remember?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
So that we weren't in their way and.
So again, going back to casting well, and because
Oh my gosh, yeah! If you didn't cast well for this one,
I
you'd be in
just had
trouble
to-
because they both have so much dialogue.
we just had to, you just light the spark and let Tom go, and that was it. I think this was the shortest shoot. I think we shot all this in one night.
Oh
pretty
yeah.
much, yeah.
Yeah. Though, see, this is one of those too. We had just one location. The only
Yeah.
other thing is we get it shot outside the
Two
building,
actors,
but
yeah.
everything's right there. We were kind of on top of each other.
Yeah, we would put these two together again in the Christmas movie, playing off of each
Oh,
other.
yeah.
So they were just a natural pairing,
Fabulous together.
Both Shakespeare actors.
The morons are especially drab tonight.
Tom actually lived in Chicago for a long time too, so he really fit into the persona
Matt
of
did
it.
too.
And yeah, Matt was in
lived in
Chicago for a while too, so I love that this was set. So if you listen to all the people calling in, who they're all crew members, the people that call in are all from different Morton Grove and downtown Chicago and the South Side. So everybody that calls has a Chicago location. And he's basically said that he's bored. He's really wanting to take somebody down, and
You would get bored overnight, I would think.
yeah.
You're not going to have a lot of people calling in, I wouldn't think.
Speaking of politics, I was driving by the courthouse today, and I saw a group of fanatics holding a protest or rally or whatever. And I saw that all of their signs were written in Bible verses.
So yeah, with that.
And most of these
Let him go after people of faith, just to stir things up.
But it is because this was done how many years ago, but it is a lot about the way things are now, that we tend to be the ones everybody gets upset about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to do anything that conflicts with their twisted sense of morality that they want to
He's
shove
trying to
down the
stir
throats
people
of
up.
normal people. And I said to myself,
And Matt's so good. Matt has probably never been a radio producer in his life, but he just knew what he was supposed to do. Just like I don't think Tom's ever been on the radio before.
Oh yeah.
Just knew how to do it. Just
Yeah.
let it go.
Here's some equipment. Have at it.
Oh, and I remember this was the easiest time I ever had. I just sat off camera, and when it comes time for my lines, I sat off camera and
Oh yeah. I forgot
had a
about
nice
that.
coffee and didn't have to
Yeah.
give him makeup or costumes.
You were sitting on a stool, just
Yeah.
with a cup of coffee.
Yeah, just so we could trade live in the same room.
Well, we'll see just how many holy rollers are up this time of night.
But this is it was a perfect setup. Yeah, the board and the desk, everything. That was all already there.
Mm-hmm.
We just told Matt, just don't touch anything. Just they have to use this tomorrow. Just don't touch anything.
Oh yeah, yay for it.
Yeah.
What happened with our worship music today?
We're back. Vince, who's our first caller?
Kelly from Morton Grove.
Hey, is it Kelly?
An unseen Kelly from Morton Grove. I think this was our makeup lady.
You're up on the Neil Fazio program. What's on your mind? Kelly.
Yeah, I think this is Cassie Simon, our
I was gonna say, is
makeup
it
artist.
Cassie?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm a little
that's
nervous.
Cassie.
Be nervous. Just go ahead. What's on your mind?
Why are you so mean to everyone?
Me.
And that does sound like something Cassie would say.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah,
she's
yeah.
She's so
Yeah.
sweet.
Harmless little hush puppy.
No, you're not.
And Gary, our cinematographer, I think he was the first phone call when the show opened up while we were still talking. So
Maybe I.
this segment, I think we actually carved this out and sent it to a short film festival one time. Just this segment on its own, because it reads like a episode of Twilight Zone or something. You know, it's just kind of got that feel, just with all the dark and everything, and you know.
And I like the camera moves and stuff.
Yeah, I think we actually put a jib in there so we could get the overheads and stuff. So we had a big piece of equipment off camera.
Well, Kelly from Morton Grove. I appreciate the kind sentiments.
Because
Thanks,
obviously,
but
if you just sat there with the camera straight on him the whole time, that would have been boring.
just not gonna work for
That
me.
really worked
Yeah.
well.
But real quick, would you mind telling
And
me?
then the through the glass shots.
Yeah, through the glass shots were great.
And here,
Yeah.
Matt, wear some glasses. We just made him wear those glasses so he'd have a different look.
This was Gary Miller
Yeah.
and Tim Ankoviak
That filmed.
that filmed these.
Really nice
yeah.
job.
Hey, you know, Vince,
It's kind of like anything else. It's like you got to keep the angles interesting, so they kept it moving. There's a really low shot, and there he is. There he is. He's in the reflection.
for a raise. Tuesday we could pray for a.
And Matt always has great reactions.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh, there's me again.
There's another cutaway. Yeah.
That's me inside our Jeep, or whatever we had at the time.
Sanity of faith and the kooks that.
Yeah, that we kind of got used to that. You get into editing on something, which I'm the editor. You get into it, it's like, oh, we need this here. Well, you're not going to agree, and we own our own equipment and stuff. So a lot of times it's like, I just need a footstep out here. I need a hand putting a coffee cup down. So we're lucky in that regard that we don't have to bring the whole crew out to get one little thing.
I like those little pops of Matt.
William from Evanston, go ahead. You're the next caller on the Neil Fazio program. Hey man, what do you think?
And there's Shane Suter directed this one. That's right. There's our director.
I call it enlightenment, Billy. And
If you notice too that everybody he calls everybody by a nickname that
Oh,
they
yeah.
didn't invite him to.
No,
So it's-
yeah, I'm not going to show any kind of respect
Yeah, no
to
respect.
anyone.
Called him Billy.
Yeah.
I'm not any of those. I don't even go to church, but I defend people's right to believe what they want without being made fun of.
But how
And Nick Palladino did a great job with the sound design on this too, with all the back and forth of the sounds coming through speakers and coming through phones and.
Yeah, it's a lot more complicated than you realize
Yeah.
until you go to edit.
thumpers far and wide.
That was
Here
good.
comes the turning point.
Except that you're all a bunch of whiny hypocrites who can't make a
The
case.
people of faith calling in.
So when we come back, I want to hear you give it your best shot. Now, I don't care if you're Methodist, Presbyterian.
This is great.
How about Jesus himself? If you're listening, JC, and your people say you are.
Yeah, that's great.
I
Yeah.
want to hear from you.
That's what made this such a great episode.
Right back.
Oh my gosh, he's so
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I wrote this, so yeah, I've just patted myself on the back. Don't let me do that.
And we're out.
So
looks
good.
like you got that nest of bees.
I know, I really do love this one.
Yeah.
Bring 'em on. I'm feeling my oats tonight. Can you believe
Tom is just good. Tom, he has a degree from Michigan State, a degree from Purdue,
Seems to make
studied with Olympia Dukakis.
false sense of control?
And just think of that. I mean, he's carrying that. This is a lot of
Yeah.
lines. A lot
Yeah,
of lines.
he thanked
And
me
he's
for
not
this.
reading them off a card. I mean, he knows it.
And Matt was in Forrest Gump.
to say try not to offend
Yes, he
anyone.
was.
That really offended
Yeah, they play off each other so well.
Five.
Yeah, their chemistry is fabulous.
Every night on WKFW AM radio.
Welcome back, believers and believerettes. It's Neil Fazio.
Couldn't be any more disrespectful.
Oh yeah,
The truth.
oh yeah. We
What
were.
makes you religious people tick?
It was tough not to get into the blasphemy
Your
pool on
prayers
this
never
one.
get answered. And how do you tell the difference
This is
between
Matt.
And obviously, people like this will probably be
Look,
using.
Matt just heard who called in.
Get it out
Oh.
in the open. Vincent, release the
He's really
hound.
excited about something.
Yes.
Hey, Foz, you have to take this one first.
And what's the name?
I'll let him tell you.
So good.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, I love this episode.
I know, I gotta
Your
hear
Fazio
this.
Program.
Hi, Neil.
And with whom am I speaking?
It's Jesus.
Would you mind repeating
We
that?
figure again by this time people recognize my voice
Jesus himself.
and
Jesus himself.
Well, hello, Lord.
yeah. So I was just off camera.
To what do I owe this honor?
I'm trying to think. I was probably being mic'd.
Is it your
We
majesty?
probably had two mics going.
Jesus is fine.
All right, Jesus. What made you call?
You said you wanted to hear from me.
And of course, he thinks he's a
I'm a
crackpot.
little curious about
And he's just playing with
what
him.
you said
About what?
about looking for the truth.
Oh, you
But
bet.
so many of these stories are all what ifs. You know, what if Jesus talked to a senator? What if, Jesus,
Within reason.
Called into a radio show
Let's get down
of
to
somebody that's
my
really hateful?
Shoot.
The other day, I was driving past a Little League field, and both teams were lined up along the base paths, praying before
This
the
is a
game.
good example. You know, they're both.
It is a good
they're both
example.
praying.
Well, even his questions are relevant. People,
Decide who wins.
I mean, who hasn't thought about that? It's like, okay, when both teams
Oh,
pray,
athletes that pray
it's like,
before a game are just
who
wasting
wins?
their
So,
time?
Well, no. Prayer's never wasted.
Oh, that's so.
Yeah.
So all that
that's actually
training
downtown
and
Louisville.
Working out is overrated, huh? A few holy moly's
One of
and
our,
we're good to
our
go.
night runs. Yeah, we just wanted to show the big city, which Louisville doubles well for Chicago. We've already done that one time before.
Thanks for enlightening me.
And of course, you're not supposed to be praying to win. You're praying.
Oh, I know.
Praying for lots of other
I think
things.
that's what my character said.
Yes, exactly.
The other kids used to make fun of
Now
me.
we're getting into some
Here
stuff
we go.
here. Now he knows something
How
about
could you
it.
know? How could you know?
Yeah, well, my little mind wasn't fully formed back then. Besides, I think most kids back then were instructed to pray before games.
But your prayers were different.
In what way?
And you could see his mind's already working. Like, okay, where are you getting this
Yeah,
from?
there's that jib
You didn't
shot.
necessarily pray to win. You only prayed that you wouldn't make any mistakes.
And
Yeah.
how would you know
A
that?
good actor, you can see exactly what's going on behind his.
Yeah.
How creeped out he is by
Yeah.
this. And it's-
Where's this coming from? Who'd you talk to?
Yeah, and it's ticking him off. That's the other thing too. You're seeing, okay.
Who's trying to make me look like an idiot, right?
All
Who's
right.
trying to make a fool of me?
Who put you up to this?
Nobody.
Was it Kevin?
Your cousin that played with you?
Yeah.
You and Kevin haven't spoken in 11 years. And even back
Yeah,
then,
he's not giving away too much. Yeah, he's not freaking out or anything like that. Tom, his subtlety.
If you're joining us late, we
I'm
have
still
our
thinking.
fine
I just need a minute to
Yeah.
figure this out
Yeah,
so I can put this guy in his place.
I mean, we do radios, so he's like, you can't have dead air time. Something.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. Tell me,
There's
Jesus,
the golf house.
where have you been keeping yourself for the last, 2,000 years or so?
I've been right here.
So, were you with that group of protesters that were outside the courthouse today?
Well, they weren't protesting anything. They were praying over a decision.
Again, Neil is the character. Nick Palladino, our sound designer, did a great job because my voice is coming out. I mean, my voice doesn't sound like the other callers. It almost sounds otherworldly, like it's warm and it's so present. You know, it's not really coming through like on a speaker. So
Right, you don't have it all on it
Yeah.
in even keel.
Yeah.
What shirt am I wearing?
That's a parlor trick, Neil. I called to answer your questions.
What questions?
I believe your topic was on faith.
Right. So,
And Matt keeps going, yeah, keep it going, keep it
We're
going.
gonna do a short commercial break, but would you mind hanging on? We'd love to continue on the other side, if you'll pardon the pun.
I'll stay as long as you want me to.
Go groovy. We'll be right back.
This is good.
Oh, it's great, Mello.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
where'd this guy come
through
from?
on this guy.
He's on.
Hello?
Hi, Neil.
All right, who are you? My ex put you up to this?
No,
Then who are you?
I'm who I said.
It was a great picture too. I love all the shadows
You're a
and everything. That's so
Now, I don't
interesting.
know who you've been talking to, but why don't you just... Wait,
Of
hold
course,
on a
Matt's
second.
like, come on, this is great
Yeah.
show, great material.
No, don't cut this guy off. Every line is lit up now. This is great stuff.
It's exactly what you wanted, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
Until it starts making you
I don't
uncomfortable.
know who you've been talking to or what you're up to.
You know, we get a little.
But my producer
little
wants
comedy
to keep you
here.
on a little longer. But you listen to me. You stay on topic or you're off. You got it?
Loud and clear.
And I'm still gonna find out who you are.
It's over, Neil.
And what is?
Your commercial.
Yeah.
Yes, we're back.
That's like, damn
Yeah,
it.
good sense of humor. Yeah,
That's
good
great.
sense of humor there.
Jesus of Nazareth. And people say I don't get the hot guests. So, Jesus,
Yes.
what good did it do for those kooks, excuse me, your followers, to stand outside the
Yeah, this was the dialogue was interesting because
And he's ready with a lot of questions for him.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
There's a lot of
Or-
things that bug him.
or the screenwriter providing the questions.
Their little vigil at a church.
I think one of the most interesting things about Tom is those big meaty paws he has, and Tom. I always say if you met Tom, if he didn't tell you what he does, you would never guess he was an actor because he's an auto mechanic. He's a builder. I mean, he's just
Don't forget,
you know.
that's the plate.
But then he's a Shakespearean actor.
Oh yeah, he can do so many things.
But he does.
Multi-talented.
Yeah, but it's just those big meaty paws of his that he works into everything he does. You know.
The point being,
The point
Because he's so expressive with them, but they're not delicate hands. I mean, they're you know they're working hands,
They're manly man hands.
manly hands. Yeah.
so if those people don't get their wish, was it all a big waste of time?
And yeah, this is good stuff too because it's how a lot of people that don't darken a church door. You know, this is how they view things and how they view prayer vigils. I think that's inside our home again. Boy, you're in this one a
Oh
lot.
yeah. Did I get
Oh,
paid overtime?
yeah. I hope you're still drawing on that pension from it.
Stay with
That old radio.
Yeah, again, I'm a talk radio junkie, and I have been, gosh, since the '80s, and so this one was really fun for me. This one was really fun to do, to
The
stage.
same Bible also clearly states that you are, in fact, God Himself.
And I do think, like you said, he does come up with a lot of questions that people would
Yeah.
have. So this
Isn't it
is
technically
this is a good
impossible
episode that
to
answers some of
praise
that.
yourself?
Nothing is impossible.
Oh yeah. Nothing is impossible with God.
You know, I think when I kind of remember now when I was writing this for this segment, I went back to David Gregory's Dinner with a Perfect Stranger novel because it had a lot more arguments in it than we covered in the Perfect Stranger script. So I went to a few arguments that I thought were kind of, you know, less topical and stuff, and I worked those in the dialogue here.
Oh, things that we didn't use before.
Yeah, because I knew he was going to have explanations, and we were going to have
I
some.
was fully God, but I was also.
We were going to have some
One of the
you
main reasons
know,
I came was to teach mankind
other
to live a
topics
godly life. So the best
to
way to do that
to have enough dialogue to get through a radio show here.
for them to emulate.
Which means
Well, it was just interesting, like you said. Well, if they're both praying, how does that work?
I
And
sought the Father's will,
Yeah.
and I depended on Him, and I prayed to Him, just like he expects everyone to do.
With all due respect, existing as two different people at the same time doesn't make sense to me.
With all due respect, it's not intended to make sense to you.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'm so glad we're watching it. I haven't seen this in a while. And we haven't seen Tom in a while.
I
So
know,
it's
and I'm sorry, I keep just watching.
I'm probably going to call Tom
I
this
miss
afternoon
Matt.
just because, I haven't talked to him in a while.
In its claim to be the one true faith?
What bothers you most about that statement?
Well, we're filming this on Labor Day, so he should be free.
Oh, he should be, yeah,
The way that
yeah.
evangelicals try to make people think that they've got the morality market.
But I think, a lot. He's nasty and stuff. But I think it's a lot of people's, even people that go to church. These might be questions they had, but were afraid to ask.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
What did you read
Because
that
there are
somewhere
so many
in
things
state
that we're not
law?
meant to understand.
Yeah,
Well, is it true?
yeah.
Yeah, it's true. What about it?
Well, what's the
Another cutaway there.
There, I do have a lot of
the
cameos.
source establish right and wrong?
No, the source is
And I didn't just want this to turn into
the ultimate
Perfect Stranger. I want it to be different. So that's why we have cutaways, and
It's simply
this is more.
So
It's a lot of dialogue. So that's why we had a lot of cutaways for these arguments. Because really, the story's not hinging on these arguments. The story is hinging on
But people are an extension of the source.
why he is so down on
yeah.
a relationship with God.
Is amoral.
Oh, yeah, you gotta get to the
Yeah.
to the meat of it later. There's Matt. That was
Yeah.
great.
What do you remember about Buddhism?
Matt's like, yeah, you really got him on the mat now.
Yeah.
Is that your answer?
All right, smart guy.
No, this dialogue did come from David Gregory's novel. I do remember
Oh, right here.
the Buddhism,
Oh.
their Nirvana and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough to come up with all that. So he had a lot of things on comparative religions.
An eightfold path and stamping out all attachment and desire in yourself. Once that's eliminated, all of your suffering ends. Your turn.
Well, let me ask you something.
Like that, like it's a tennis match. That's your turn.
Yeah, it's a debate. Yeah, everybody else is just kind of. So we haven't really done a debate since we did the movie with Pam, in this format.
I guess.
Not to mention the fact that humans have millions of sensory nerve cells in the skin, all designed to provide pleasure.
What are you
Yeah.
getting at, Messiah?
The fact that part
And
of
David
it-
Gregory gets royalties from this too. So
Oh yeah.
it's okay if we use
There we go.
that would be our utility room, doubling as a restaurant somewhere. And there's
Well,
Kelly again.
we had a lot of different ways to play this. I'm like, okay, we had an old CD player and an
Yeah.
old radio.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and that's something too. When
A few restaurant sounds.
When you're an
Yeah.
independent company, you keep everything.
Oh yeah.
You don't throw things like that away because you never know when you're going to need them for.
Everything is a prop.
Buddha tried to come up with a belief system that was based entirely on alleviating suffering.
I think I built that microphone stand.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that.
Great having you on. We'll see if
Yeah, that was
That's what he had. Oh, I love that. I did write that. I'll pat myself for that line. He said, "We'll see you for cake and ice cream at Christmas time."
Yeah, he's like, I've had enough of this guy.
So he cuts him off.
That's great. Yeah, what are you doing?
The clown had enough material to finish out the show.
And the show is my show, you got that? We talk about current events and subjects that I choose, not the other way around.
What? That guy get to you? You think he ate your lunch on those questions?
Just gave me the creeps. That's all, that Little League thing and all that other stuff.
Ate your lunch.
I love it.
Is that dated?
Give me a cigarette.
No, it's great.
I can't do it. You're up in about 10.
It's like, well, now you got to continue.
Nice that we had little cups with the station logo on them.
Oh yeah.
Was it WKFW, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's our station. So now he's going to try to move on with his life, change subjects.
Yapping by the city council about a new basketball arena.
So this is a nice
has
turn.
got me on the brink of vomit.
Once
Oh yeah, think of it.
Let's talk
Everybody
about
else that
sports.
calls in, he just chews them up and spits them out.
Yeah.
He doesn't like somebody challenging him.
Hard-earned money to provide a bunch of 25-year-old millionaires.
Who's gonna change it?
Guess
Change
what?
to sports and
Nobody cares
politics,
about
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
If you have any brains at all, you agree with me, so let's hear about it. Who's up, Vince?
Nobody.
Stuart from the south
Yeah,
side?
this
Oh,
really is
Stuart.
Stuart. Stuart didn't get a fake name.
Our
He's
sound
our
guy.
sound guy, Stuart.
Why'd you cut the Jesus guy off?
because it was time to move on to other business, Stu. The guy
Stu.
was starting to
Stu,
bore
yeah.
me. Now, do you follow pro basketball?
I really like the way he explains stuff.
Yeah, I'm sure you
Stuart
did,
got to
Stu.
show off his accents.
That was great.
Christina from Naperville?
Christina, you're on the Neil Fazio program.
Is there any way you can get the guy who said...
Oh, that would be you.
back on?
Okay. Boy, you're just all over this one.
We get thousands of callers per week. Do you think we have everybody on redial?
He was more interesting than anybody else you've had on this week.
You see Matt laughing in the
Chrissy.
Oh, no, it's great.
Vince, yeah.
Then he calls her Chrissy.
Yeah.
Look, Chrissy, everything here is supplied.
Matt's character's name is Vince, by the way, because that goes back to his role in La Sposa,
Oh, yeah.
our very first film.
Comment about the arena?
No.
I feel like we're doing more watching than.
Oh, I
This
know.
is such a good episode.
I'm so
yeah.
sorry, guys.
Who's
I
next?
haven't seen it in a while. Oh, that's a good shot there.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's that guy, Foz.
What guy?
The Jesus
It's
guy.
that guy.
You got anybody else?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Every other line
That's
was
kind of a
out.
good thing too, you know, like nobody else, who you gonna go to?
Yeah,
Let's go to Jesus.
Matt is a great actor.
We have a little surprise for some of you. Jesus has returned. Call
Perfect
there.
read.
Yeah.
I again, Neil.
Tom is all perfect
What
reads.
pearls of theological wisdom you're gonna lay on us this time.
I think I made enough academic points for one night.
So why'd you call back?
Because there's something you still want to know.
Oh,
And
Moments
this
come.
is so fabulous, his reaction to this.
If what I said about prayer never being wasted is true, because you prayed once and you never thought I heard,
Well, I think you finally blew one, pal. I can't remember the last time I said a prayer.
I can. It was the night your son died.
What?
He prayed that he wouldn't die, but he died anyway. And you've been mad at me ever since.
and we're gonna have one of those moments here again where he breaks the wall.
Yeah.
Why didn't you save him?
That was
The reasons
perfect.
he died, and the reasons I didn't step in, go into that long list of things you won't understand until another time. But listen to me. Even though you gave up on
Oh,
me
that's a
there,
good actor there.
I
Yeah.
want to comfort you to know that
That is a
You
great
can
actor.
feel, you can
Yeah.
just feel everything
I
that
don't know. He's
he's
just
feeling.
his whole body language. He's just, you know, he's not sitting up straight.
I'm here when you need me.
He's just using those shadows. Just took him. It took his breath away. Yeah, because it was everything was creeping him out before about Little League and stuff, but he just had a moment. He just, you know, when he was, he realized he was face to face with Jesus, and why did you save him? You know, which again, we get mad at God and we ask things like that. And of course, Vince just glossed right over it.
Foz, you okay?
He's too busy with
Yeah.
doing his stuff and wrapping it up
Yeah.
and
You want to hit the booth and get tomorrow's promos knocked out?
Can we do it a little later? Go grab a bite.
Just don't leave me hanging. So who do you think that nut was, anyway?
Maybe he was who he said he was.
Love that. No response. And
Oh,
he
love
just
it.
he just gave that beat when he was hoping he would carry the conversation because he wants to talk to somebody.
I know, and now Matt's just too busy, or Vince is too busy with the show.
Yeah. And I love
Not
how
paying
there's
attention.
downtown Shelbyville.
Yes,
At a
it
coffee.
is. Right, yeah, downtown on the square.
And we just needed in the middle of the night, we just needed a nice street that looked like a back alley to a station.
And that's where we were, so.
And now's again where
Excuse me.
the voice has to come through the same.
Tell me if there's a coffee shop close by, open this time of morning.
Yeah, there's an all-nighter just around the corner. I'm heading that way if you want to tag along.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I forgot how many times we've shot overnight.
Yeah. That would have worked if Nick hadn't done such a great job with the sound.
Listen to the show?
That you could tell that was my voice.
Oh.
It was the same person.
About tonight.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Nick Palladino.
Show, huh?
But yeah, I love writing this way that we didn't, you know,
You'll like this place around the corner.
it's going on. The story's still continuing now at the coffee shop, and you
Yeah.
know, so the imagination. What are they now? They're gonna,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, is he going to tell this guy about
Will he figure out who he is?
Yeah.
If they just, or because Neil was wanting somebody to talk to, so yeah.
But if you remember,
So this is the third story. It's called Walk on Water. Set in
in a school setting.
Yeah, in a high school. So, we've had people with dark pasts. We had politicians. We had a DJ there. So I said, let's do one with the kid. The girl starring in this one is a bright kid that she and I did a stage show when she was very little, and we kind of remained friends for a while, and so we came to cast it. She really wanted to be an actress, and there's Leslie Hudson. So these are all young people that we know and we've worked with. Ben's been in a couple of things, and there is Alexis. So this was summertime, so we used a local high school that gave us run of the place. There's Terry Swan, our AD, who's also an actress from Chicago.
I don't like that Kelly's a snot.
Yeah, Kelly's a snot in this one.
No, ma'am.
If you didn't see the note, it said Jordan plus Jesus. Jordan is Alexis's character, and they're making fun of her. So.
No, ma'am.
So yeah, we had to pull out all the stops with a classroom full of kids. Our kids that look like
let's pay attention.
they were in a
The
classroom.
overriding factor in this debate goes back to what we
And unfortunately, I'm sure a lot of kids go through this kind of thing,
Yeah, and that's the thing with using Terry as the teacher. It wasn't like that really. We didn't have that many kids. We really had to. There's our niece Lauren. She was working with crew there, trying to make this look like a full high school. I said, just keep these shots.
And we still had a pretty good amount of kids.
Keep them tight,
Hey, Virgin. What's up?
There's Ben Hack.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about
He's really a sweetheart in real life.
Yeah, sweet.
Are you going to Kenneth's party tonight?
Oh, we were so excited about this shot because the camera is sitting inside the locker.
Oh yeah.
Smoke a cigarette.
What? Real cigarettes? Oh my
Don't
god.
say it. Virgin.
I think Amber is actually 22 or 23 to the far right there.
Oh yeah.
Besides, she can't
Yeah.
go to a party. It's
But
Friday
using
night.
crew,
She probably has
Terry is a
fun.
great actress too, and she and I did a lot of commercials together. And so sometimes I like going to a crew person. You want to act in this one, so she would get double pay, but of course.
Can you please move? What's your hurry? I've got to catch a bus.
Hey, that's cool. We'll walk with you.
So yeah, I was never bullied this way. So I wrote this episode, of course, and Corey Lash directed it.
Is it true you got kicked out of your last school for praying in class?
No.
It really is. It does hurt my heart though, because I know, and not just for loving Jesus, but for different things.
Yeah.
Kids get treated like this, and it hurts my heart.
So this is over in Jeffersonville, Indiana, is where we shot this. We just had a perfect street.
What would you do if I kissed
Jeffersonville is like a movie set anyway.
Do it. Come on, go ahead.
So I think when the walk started, we were in Louisville.
This is my uncle, and he works undercover for the FBI. And if you don't get out of here, you're gonna be in big trouble.
So really changed the look up in this one.
You heard what she said.
I knew this was gonna be.
That's
I knew this was gonna be the last story we did. So I said, well, okay, I'm gonna go change everything. So I went with the look that I had when I played Jesus in a Passion play on stage. I said, let's go ahead and do the contacts, darken the hair.
Thanks.
So that's the look this time.
They treat you like that all the time?
All the time.
And this was fun too, because we were pals, so this was fun. Just the two of us. She was actually in the restaurant in the first Perfect Stranger. We had a cutaway to her at the restaurant.
Oh, and she was with Lauren.
She was with
Our
Lauren,
niece.
yeah. There's a little Snickers commercial for you.
No place to eat.
I still have that hoodie.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, I think I wore it last. That's the other thing. Independent film. Yeah, you're always wearing a costume.
Diner on the corner. You won't
Although today we're totally geeking it up here.
Not
If nobody knows, we're totally geeking it today with our own.
full of people.
So this is in Jeffersonville, and this it was a real restaurant.
Beautiful little town.
Yeah, Jeffersonville, no relation.
Let's go. Wait a minute.
But it's just got nice street corners, no parking meters and stuff.
Yeah, it really is it's a nice
It was called
place.
Applebee's back this chain. It has a different name now. And I'm pretty sure they were closed, or they were closed for lunch or something like that. So, 'cause I remember we had the whole
I'm trying
place.
to remember, because the owner's name was
Yeah.
Appleby.
And there is Lindsay Tishner, who is now a state senator.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Great,
So proud of
another
her.
great actress, and she wanted to serve the world in another way.
How about you?
So it's we kind of went back to the beginning, that these stories were supposed to be based on the first Perfect Stranger. So I said, let's do the last. Let's kind of do an homage to ourselves. So we went back to the restaurant setting.
Somebody else gonna be
Always a winner.
Yeah.
No, just us.
Lindsay was in our very first film ever, La Sposa. Remember, she played our cop.
She sure did.
Yeah.
With the accent.
Yeah. We got really nice pictures with this too.
What?
I'm just trying to figure out.
And again, unfortunately, this is suspending disbelief because no one would let their dog. I mean, I would not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had to suspend disbelief a little bit to tell our stories and stuff.
Jesus, I am really, really scared. Please come.
And this is also the only episode where he comes out and says, "Here's who I am," you know.
Right.
Except for
Well, because it's a kid, it makes
Yeah.
a difference.
9.
So just to keep things interesting, keep the storytelling.
But I think that's what makes it work too, is that we let her know, everyone knows he's Jesus right away, because he is a
This
man
is
with a
great.
child. I mean, you know.
She made him birthday cards at
Yeah.
Christmas.
I never mailed these.
And she's reacting, nothing phases a kid. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sitting here with Jesus and stuff. Oh yeah, these cards and things. I love that.
Is it really you?
Yes.
What took you so long? I'm dying here.
I love that.
Yeah, this was.
Well, I never really thought
We really changed the
It's a
tone.
good kid point of view. Like, yeah, come on.
We changed the tone with this one, and like I said, I knew it was going to be the last story we told.
Today was the first day I thought you might actually be.
So I said, let's do anything different we wanted to do in any of the other stories. I said, let's pull them out here, and I said,
Ashamed, more just like.
let's have somebody clued into who he is from the beginning of the story instead of them slowly figuring it out.
To live your life.
And it does seem like a kid would be the one to do that.
Yeah,
I can relate.
teenager especially. So
You can relate to me.
Remember when I said the world hated me first?
Yeah, but I didn't think you were talking about high school.
Oh, it applies to high school. And later on, college.
Look at the echo on
Someday
the
we have a
microphone.
job, neighbors. The world's always going to be there.
So it's not gonna get any better.
I don't know why, but I like that little lamp. That little piece of that lamp
oh
right
yeah,
there. I
that
love
was
it.
again that was Gary Miller. He knew his ambiance, and the window light looks great.
Yeah.
It just won't be easy sometimes.
Or the supposed
And
window
it-
light, I think it is.
And Jesus looks,
Yeah.
it looks good, yeah.
That's right.
Okay, can I get you guys anything else?
I think we're fine, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of a junior Perfect Stranger
How do
A little bit, yeah, no.
we...
because they had to cover praying.
Blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I say it directly to you, or do I have to...
Just do what you normally do.
Yeah, this probably our most comical show, right?
But I do, I just like seeing things from a young person's point
Yeah.
of view.
Thank you for this food.
And again, they're all what ifs. Yeah, it's like
Please bless
Oh,
it.
exactly, yeah. What if you
everything
do get to do
everything is a
that?
what if.
Jesus' name, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
See?
Alexis' mother worked for this
What's
for
that?
several years.
What does it even mean?
Gina.
It comes from the word aman, which means to faithfully support or confirm. So if you say it at the end of a
So yeah,
prayer,
this
it's
kind of does go back to
God.
this question and answer and things like that. The inquisitiveness.
It's kind of a respect thing, but
Only in a different way from the last with the radio
Yeah.
where he's
Yeah.
confrontational. She really is wanting to know things.
Video game or
Yeah.
house or something.
well, it's not necessarily bad. It's just that
It's so casual. That's what I loved about this too. It's like it's not freaking her out or anything like that.
Oh yeah, she's just comfortable right
Yeah.
away.
She showed up to fill
Yeah.
orders for things like new clothes and new cars, vacations.
Yeah, the hair
Pretty
color
soon
did
people
look
forget all
good.
that.
I mean, that was like a rinse in, rinse out. So it looks good.
Yeah, it did nice.
For somebody that has blonde hair, yeah.
Find joy in the blesser.
Oh, yeah, you've had hair color and hair
Yeah.
extensions
Okay.
and
The brown contacts in, yeah.
oh yeah.
I did decide something earlier.
What's that?
I decided I wasn't going to keep my Bible in my locker anymore.
Back to the harassment thing?
Yeah, she plays that well. That's a good read. That's a good read.
Yeah.
A little ashamed.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, what's the next part of our relationship you're willing to part with?
I do like this
People
part of
won't
the
make fun
script. This everybody can relate to.
Yeah.
Rules about
Yeah.
parties,
What else you
the
gonna
way you dress.
change so that you'll fit in?
Yeah.
The Bible stays.
Is that your decision or mine?
Both.
Good.
I like that too. Is that your decision or mine? Never gonna make it together.
Yeah.
If God wrote the Bible, then why do people get the credit?
Yeah, I remember doing research on this. I was when I wrote this script, I was looking for
Remember when you were a little
most
kid?
popular questions
So
people
bad, help your mom make
ask and whatnot. So again, trying to really do everything from a teenager's perspective that's inquisitive, that believes, but
even though she could
still
But
has
doesn't
questions.
understand, yeah.
a lot less
Yeah.
mess if she'd done it all by herself. She was happy to accept your offer to help. So you made the cookies together.
think-
When the cookies were all done.
Yeah, so we probably were 2 or 3 days on this one because our high school was in Louisville,
Look what Jordy made for you today.
and then here was in Jeffersonville. So,
Yeah, and I think all the stuff outside's in Jeffersonville, but different.
well, no, I think when they first left the school building, they were following it. We shot that in Louisville,
Oh, yeah.
not far from where the high school was, and then we jumped to Jeffersonville at the bus stop. Oh, I did mention, but there was a guy with dreads at the bus stop. He was not real. We decided we needed somebody else standing there, and we saw him reading the newspaper.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we gave him $20 or something. So, hey, do you want to be in this? Just somebody
Yeah.
else waiting at the bus stop.
Yeah.
We didn't think about that,
How about medium?
Okay.
and
Yours technical.
That's why we didn't
It
name
was
him.
written down.
yeah. So I think we
many years ago
gave him
by
the
many,
newspaper to
many
read and gave him $20.
thousands of years ago in 2 languages that aren't even spoken today.
Is that an excuse?
No, not at all. In
I
fact,
guess we had live
it was
food there
any
because
other book
Alexis has
in the
been
world
chomping
Oh
all the
yeah,
time.
we
so-
had
most
cheeseburgers and
well-preserved,
fries
most
and
factually relevant books in
milkshake.
history.
Yeah.
And any mismatch in details would
Yeah, I
be
just love
written
what
on
Gary did with the light. He was a lighting genius.
Yeah, it does look really good.
the world you live in.
And the purple and the green
Which
look good
includes-
together.
Yeah, yeah.
has
That's
an
why I kept
ever-changing
that
way of
hoodie.
history.
I think we had our costume lady cut the sleeves out too.
One of the points that show made was that there was no evidence
I never
to support
never
that crucifixion
like to shy away from
was
portraying
during my time.
doing Jesus portrayals where he's strong, you know, that he's in shape and stuff. People have responded to that positively over the years, so.
When I was on Earth. So the Bible was
Well, and especially
vindicated
for a young
and
girl,
encouraged
she
for
looks
all
up to him and
Yeah.
as a, you know,
I just,
she would
yeah.
be thinking of him.
And this is a guy,
strong.
yeah, with the cargo pants and.
Yeah.
Sometimes error is in the eye of the beholder. Like.
And I almost think, now that I think about it, you would do it, like how would she see him in her mind? How would somebody else, it would be different than what I might see,
Right.
you know? And she would probably think of him as being
Yeah.
Like the wise men could have visited you.
not just strong, but a little more hip or
Yeah.
whatever.
After your parents moved
She did a good job with this. This is a lot of dialogue.
Oh, it really is.
It's probably one of our more talky ones.
None of that stuff is the most important thing.
Then what's the most important thing?
The thing is.
Because we haven't,
no other
we're in one location, it's just back and forth, and really,
changing the world.
Telling the truth?
Or
we didn't have any dolly moves or anything like that, so it's pretty back and forth, so we really had to keep the dialogue moving.
So much time and energy
Pretty
trying to
much.
prove which side of the
Yeah, because this is a pretty long scene.
Yeah.
This doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, you're right. Are you gonna finish your fries?
Just love the image of Jesus with a French fry in his
Yeah.
hand.
And she never gets her lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back. Now we are in Jefferson Town here.
Jeffersonville.
Jeffersonville.
Yeah.
Jefferson Town is Louisville.
You know what I don't like?
Oh, we have dessert. Wow. We
Oh, I
did-
forgot about
yeah.
that.
This was Dinner with a Perfect Stranger.
I don't know the titles. Mainly the older ones where your hair's all like, stiff and you just stare straight ahead without even blinking.
Yeah, so there you
Yeah.
go. Again, she didn't
Yeah,
like that
they've
look
got
from
more
him
fun
back
with
then.
Never thought of you that way.
Well, I'm glad.
Why did the movie people think you acted like that?
Well, sometimes when you have very little information to go on, your imagination runs wild with you. Not always in a good way.
Yeah, that is the truth.
We're watching the show now, by the way.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But I know because I'm thinking back at some of those old movies, and I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, who did that, and what made them do and
Yeah.
make him so stiff.
So,
Keep everything very
all
topical.
the movies made about you, which actor that played you did you like the best?
Do I have to pick one?
I remember rehearsal when she would ask me that, I would say Jefferson Moore, and we would crack up, and then she would ask me again, I would say Jefferson Moore. I would use. I do remember that from rehearsals.
Latin and Aramaic.
That's great.
Yeah. Mom wasn't gonna let me watch it.
Yeah.
I talked her into it. She still thought it was pretty bad for me to see. Was it really as bad as it was in the movie?
And that's that's topical too, talking about the passion and talking about movies and everything else. And I do love this line when he talks about how bad it was.
But you know what? If I had to, I'd do it all over again for you.
That actually worked it into one of our songs. That line.
Yeah, that's great.
That was a nice close up.
Yeah.
So here we are in downtown Jeffersonville.
Oh, you had to stop and think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Jeffersonville.
But it's got that little Mayberry look and stuff. The streets are not crowded.
And I do remember because we shot a lot, and nobody bothered us.
No,
I mean,
yeah, because I
everybody
think we were on a
was-
long lens and maybe
Yeah.
on a dolly. But obviously close to 4th of July. But that's right along the waterfront there. So there's a little montage action here. Oh, we had a scene from Reading Kate there. I just realized that.
Oh.
From
we should-
Meeting Kate, yeah.
Yeah.
We would use this set again in a few years.
I mean, we'll look at it. It's great. It's a
That
great
is the Ohio
location.
River. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
across the river from Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah, you can just chew up the scenery for the walking and talking time.
And I thought I might like to teach someday. Nothing hard like algebra, chemistry.
Trying to
But
remember
Yeah.
what the weather was like. Obviously, it was
Something you're
windy.
interested in, like literature?
It was kind of overcast. I think we might have
teach
been
kids how
fighting the rain that
stories
day.
are, so they're not stuck in front of the internet playing video games all day.
Yeah,
Who's your favorite author?
this is good.
Wait a minute. Don't you already know the answers to all these questions?
Yeah.
I know I'm enjoying our conversation.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you're out there. You get boats. You get nice scenery.
But I love that. It's kind of like, okay, God already knows everything, so why pray and why talk to Him?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a pretty diversified group of authors.
What about your parables?
What about them?
You wrote all those? Right. Who else would have written them?
Here's Louisville, Kentucky in the background.
Why'd you use them then?
What, the parables?
Yeah.
Can't believe how great our sound was there. It was loud down by the river, and you can see traffic
And
over
windy.
there. Yeah.
Some of the disciples used to ask me
That's the
same
genius
Yeah, you
of
don't
Stuart
think about
McWhorter.
that.
Yeah.
I mean, oh my
Well, it's like
gosh.
this.
Sound is always
Just like
so
today.
hard, especially when you're outside.
Oh, especially when you've got wind. So yeah.
So I'm saying you're outside, you've got cars, you've got wind, you've got birds or whatever.
And as I
they're
recall,
into
we were 100% on boom mic then too. So usually a body mic you can get around the wind a little bit. But
Yeah, we weren't using body mics.
yeah, we're using body mics yet. Heard some breaks there.
Are you allowed to tell me about heaven?
As in, is your grandmother there?
No, that's not.
Oh, I do like this where she talks about all her favorite things,
Yeah.
and that's what will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who wouldn't like a part with a lot of puppy
Can you
bread?
tell me what it's like?
Not in a way you can understand.
Can you try?
Yeah,
I'll give it a shot. Okay.
this is fun
I
stuff.
want you to close your eyes.
Oh, cute.
Name for me your 3 favorite places in the whole wide world.
The beach, Disney World, and Ireland.
You been to Ireland?
2 out of 3 of those would be
Yeah.
you.
Just
Yeah.
read about it and seen some pictures.
Autobiographical, yeah.
Good enough. Now, name your 3
I
favorite
think everybody
songs.
could easily guess which 2 out of the 3
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
choose.
Yeah.
Flutes, the way dolphins talk, and wind chimes.
All right.
Yeah, again.
Favorite
Again,
smells.
2 out of 3.
Autobiographical, yeah.
Smells?
Yeah.
Okay. fresh roses, puppy breath, and Mom's chocolate chip muffins right out of the oven.
2 out of 3, good.
Yeah.
Now keep your eyes closed. I want you to imagine a universe where nothing else exists except for these favorite things.
Yeah?
Pretty good
Heaven is
stuff.
a million times better.
That was kind of hedge riding a little bit. I didn't really have an answer, but yeah.
Oh, it was great.
I can't imagine it.
I just thought it'd be a
But it
fun,
is, I
it was a
mean,
fun game to play, yeah.
We
'cause
know
you-
it'll
yeah.
be beyond our imagination, and
Sorry
there
about
won't be
that.
anything there that we don't love.
Yeah. Oh, she just said she was sorry being ashamed of him. Sorry about being ashamed of him.
Oh yeah, I love this.
Do you want this?
You bet I do.
I made it myself.
Love the colors.
Remember that,
You know, we better get moving.
remember that came from the kids at, when I did the Passion Play, when I did the show.
Yeah.
A little bit longer.
The kids that brought me teddy bears that time, they were little kids, and they had these 2 teddy bears. They had been to the show the night before, and they came back this next night, and each one of them
Little
gave me
white teddy bears.
little white teddy bears, and their mom said that they told me that Jesus always gives things to everybody else. Nobody ever gives anything to Jesus. So that's kind of how I worked in that she gave him a gift.
Oh,
yeah.
those little teddy bears were the sweetest
Oh, yeah.
thing ever.
Our picturesque. So we would use this street again, and we would use Clancy. We're not far from where we shot the Mary and Martha segment.
Oh yeah, you're right. That was just kind of down at the other
Yeah.
end.
I'm sure it's a weekday and there's not a lot of activity. It looks like it's kind of a rainy day. This
And
is
we
on the
definitely picked this
Yeah.
out for the looks of it.
Yeah,
and,
this is the
and hope
waterfront.
nobody was home.
like an apartment building. I think we
Here. I'm just
I think we got permission on this one because we had a jib. We had a jib down there.
Yeah.
So we were working,
we got permission, people.
we were working with the police department.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't just roam the streets without
Yeah.
anything.
I know what that means.
Then you should also know that I'm never really leaving you.
Is that a metaphor?
If you want to take it that way.
Seems like this one's gone really fast.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It seems like it has.
I love this that we chose for her house. I
Yeah.
love the look of that. It's really great. And of course, you had to have the stairs.
I remember this scene took a while. Remember, because she is not especially coordinated or athletic, so she had the toughest time.
We love you, Lex, but yeah. that's-
She had the toughest time jumping
You don't think you're too big now?
into the
Yeah.
right spot, and
Yeah.
so this is kind of cool. It's
And
kind
she had gotten a little taller, you know.
this is a cool way to end
It's
all the
sweet.
stories. I love this picture.
Yeah. I love that look.
Yeah, I thought that was a great picture. That everybody, yeah,
Yeah.
that people can imagine, especially when they're in trouble. And there's our
And she
jib
didn't want to
shot.
let go.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is Leslie
That's
singing.
Leslie Hudson, yeah.
That's Leslie Hudson's beautiful
That was
voice.
the Kelly.
Leslie is the one that played the snotty Kelly.
Yeah.
So see, that's the real Leslie with her
Yeah, sure
beautiful
is.
voice.
So that was Stranger Story 2, the second one. So we did 2 of those, and they were fun to do. We, like I said, we really responded to our crew working together and stuff. Because after this is when we went into Clancy, which was a much bigger picture. There's the little Kelly, which was a much bigger picture. So I'm glad we had all this experience with our crew. Really pull things together because we're getting ready to take on a big task. And that is Kelly and Jefferson watching Stranger Story 2. So
Thanks for watching with
Thanks
us.
for watching along with us, and we'll see you next time.